to consider the matter on top priority. On top priority, I wrote underlined, top priority. And I also sought an appointment to prepare a timeline to realize this project. The appointment did not materialize. Although I contacted this office several times, I did not get an appointment. In the case of West Bengal and Kerala, the moment you give a call, the Chief Minister gives me the appointment the next day, you come. There was no difficulty in moving, in working with such very eminent people. I am just an ordinary Vice Chancellor of a university. When I seek an appointment, the whole state government was at our disposal. They were treating me as state guests. That was the esteem with which the government of Bengal and Kerala were treating me, representing the Aligarh Muslim University. Nothing else. I am just an ordinary man, but I was getting the reception of a state guest from both the states. In Bihar also, the government extended the same benefit whenever I had gone. But since this appointment did not take place, the matter got further delayed. Then I contacted Dr. Hai, an eminent physician in Patna and a former member of the University Court on 19/2/2011, to follow up the matter with the Honorable Chief Minister. On 24/2/2011, again, then the Chief Secretary wrote to DM Kishanganj to identify 250 acres of contiguous land for establishment of AMU Center Kishanganj. A second letter was sent to the DM Kishanganj to identify a contiguous piece of 250 acres of land, and also in the same letter, the DM was directed to use the land already identified in 3 parts for some other purpose. That means the government has relinquished the idea of giving the first plot to AMU. The DM Kishanganj wrote to the Principal Secretary that required 250 acres of contiguous land has been identified in the villages Bedbari, Mohamari, Danpura, in the Thakurganj area, of which any plot may be selected. That was the letter. On 25/2/2011, I wrote a letter to the Secretary MHRD. See, after seeing that this offer is going to materialize soon, I did not wait for a day. The moment I got a fairly hopeful silver line, the next day I wrote to the MHRD stating that the government of Bihar has conveyed its decision to offer 250 acres of land, contiguous land, for establishing AMU Center. I also requested the MHRD Secretary to provide a sum of rupees 25 crores as a token grant in Union Budget 2011-2012. See, it was the time the Union Budget was taking shape. So just after getting a letter of promise, I wrote to Government of India and requested them to provide budget support in the ensuing budget. At the same time, I also informed the Principal Secretary Government of Bihar that I have taken this step so that you move fast to hand over the land to AMU. I also requested the Principal Secretary to take up the issue of providing budget support with the Minister of HRD and Honorable Finance Minister of the Government of India. On 16/5/2011, HRD informed the AMU the following: 1. The land at Kishanganj for AMU Center may be firmed up with the Government of Bihar. That means you get the land. If you want to do anything further, you get the land first. And once the land is identified, the university may prepare DPR accompanied by DFR, because the project is more than 150 crores. So for all projects more than 150 crores, the university is required to submit a detailed feasibility report and detailed project report. So the MHRD is again put the ball on my court, saying that you get the land first, then submit the DPR and DFR. At the same time, Maulana Asrul Sahab was taking his own initiative. He wrote a letter to the Prime Minister, which was forwarded to the MHRD, and Srimati Dr. D. Purandeshwari, Honorable MOS HRD, informed Maulana Asrul Sahab that once the land is made available for AMU Center Kishanganj, the requisite financial support will be given to AMU. So even before the land was being given to us, Maulana Sahab was able to get an offer from the HRD ministry that the moment you get the land, we will give you the required financial support. So the stage was getting almost set so that we'll be able to start the program in 2011-12. So based on then we contacted the DM about the 250 acres of land in different villages. So we went to visit these sites on 10/7/2011. So we have visited 3 sites initially identified by the DM and a fresh site owned by Mr. Afzal Sahab. We visited 3 earlier sites identified, fully surveyed by the DM and other officials. And initially we thought that the 3 sites that they have identified were not at all suitable for establishing AMU center. But still I was willing, because it's a promise that we made to Bihar, and if the Bihar government is giving that land, we will accept it and move forward. That was our inclination. Then Afzal Sahab has mentioned about his interaction with Maulana Sahib in Bombay, and he was so kind enough to come forward to offer his beautiful tea estate. So I have got a map for you to show you. See, this is the land. It's a beautiful contiguous piece of land, and we really instantly liked it, all of us. And this land has many advantages, because it is close to the express highway, close to a railway junction, close to an interstate bus terminal, and also the Baghdad airport is 30-35 kilometers away to it. So we could not find any. See, if I compare both the 3 sites, I would give top mark to Islambur site owned by Afzal Sahab. I thought that it would be a paradise for our students in future, full of tea estates, carpeted by a tea garden, and it would be a beautiful site. Then so we informed the DM. The DM told me, said, we have an offer from Mr. Afzal. If you want to see the land, you can see that land tomorrow morning on your way to Baghdad airport. So soon after our prayer, our Subahi, accompanied by Maulana Sahab, we went to see the site suggested by DM Sahab. And he also sent his team of revenue officials along with me. I testified the words of Afzal Sahab, and the officer told me that this land has been is clear land. This land has been recently registered by me. The officer who came with me told me, I have done the registration. All documents are clear. And he told me, sir, we'll be able to get it in 1 to 2 months' time. So when the revenue officials were so clear about the land, and it is all purchased by Afzal Sahab, it is in the name of Mr. Afzal, we thought that would be a very straight jacket exercise. So we told the DM, I have the letter that I wrote to DM Kishanganj soon after coming back from this second visit, the last visit to Kishanganj. May I now request you to deploy a special task force to survey the land, to complete the process of acquisition on a fast track within the shortest possible time, possibly 1 to 2 months. I wrote very specific because they gave me a feeling that they can do it in 1 to 2 months' time. As soon as the land is transferred in the name of AMU, all further action needed will be initiated concurrently to commence the center during the current academic session itself. I made a promise. I had still a dream that the Kishanganj Center also should be open before I lay down my office in the that was my, I fully shared the dream of Maulana Sahab and all of you. And I have been jealously and consistently working to realize that dream, but it is just a receding dream. As of now.
We will make that true, sir.
Pardon?
We will make that true.
Inshallah, inshallah. And then we also said, along with that, we said we still gave the first land seen as the second option, on condition that the government land seen during the visit on 23 May 2010 near the Mahananda River, close to the state highway, on condition that the plot should be a 250 to 300 acres of contiguous land, inclusive of plot number 1. We again restated that the land shown to us earlier will be accepted even now. University has no problem. We want only if the first land on the bank of the Mahananda River, I am ready to accept it. But it should be a single plot. I don't want my students and teachers to face a problem once we are starting the center there. So we want a secure environment for the students and staff. They should feel comfortable. 6 to 8 kilometers distance from Kishan town is not a matter. We want to have a self-contained campus as is in Aligarh, fully residential. Our students and teachers should not suffer any difficulty to live in Kishanganj and make their academic pursuit properly. That was the intention. And we, although 1 to 2 months has been given in July, now it is August, September, and October. 2 months have just flown away. So coming to the land, let me also tell you one more thing. So during the period of Mr. Farag Saab as DM, so there was a communication sent to government of Bihar. They have identified, I would like to the attention of the local MLAs and other people. The DM Kishanganj identified a land during August 1 to 4, 2009. It was later inspected by Sri B.P. Yadav, Honorable Minister, in the presence of all district MLAs, councillors, and other public representatives on 6/8/2009. This is a very privileged communication. Nobody might have seen this so far. They have identified, the DM has reported to the government that 365.89 acres in Chakla village under Kishanganj block police station number 28, Kata number 384 and Kasara number 21, 22, 23, 24, 124, 125, 126. So there was land. As reported by the DM of the day, there was 365 acres of land available in the Chakla village. And in the letter it was mentioned that out of the 365, 210 was identified to be given to AMU. I don't know why only 210 was identified to be given to AMU. Then what the letter of the Bihar Secretary says, 6/5/2010 from 27/3/2010 and 6/5/2010, the land given is 157.33 acres in Chakla village under Kishanganj block police station number 8, Kata number 384. Only 157.3 acres has been offered. What happened to the rest of the land? The question that you had to pose. Same Kata number 384. That you should remember. Where there were 365 acres of land available, where the DM mentioned that 210 can be given to AMU, why it was reduced to 157.3 when it came into an offer to AMU.
That's a very important point.
Then another piece, 39.92 acres in Govindpur village.